Hello, everybody. It's ET's Babies. Hope everyone is doing good. Not doing so great today. Um, my husband had a funeral to go to, and I wanted to go, but I started breaking down and getting emotional because the last funeral that I was supposed to go to was my mother's, and I didn't go. And I just started crying. I couldn't. So he went without me. It was for him. It was for his family. But I wanted to go to support him. But I couldn't handle it. So I'm here with you guys right now. And I keep forgetting they shut my phone off on the 25th of every month until I pay it on the 30th. And I've tried to get them to push it back, but they're being difficult about wanting to do that. So we have baby Cameron with us today. I'm going to show Tweety and MJ later because they have outfits on. Well, they are in sleepers, but these are sleepers that I found at the community center where I get their clothes and stuff from. And yeah, it's just been one of those days, guys. I graduated again from group therapy. Sometimes we have to go back twice, so you can remember the things that you have learned. Let me send this song. So I did go back to therapy twice and graduated both times. It's funny how I can graduate, but I can't seem to use the coping skills outside of class. Yeah. But today's just been a day that my essence is reminding me of my father and my mother. And I keep looking to the side because I have a picture that I'm going to show you guys. Let me get this picture really. Okay. This is my mom and my dad. And it's sitting on my mirror, so that's why I was... Right, you wouldn't have guessed my mama that dark-skinned, huh? Yeah, that's my mama. Yeah, that's my little chocolate bean right there. And I missed him. And today with the funeral, I was supposed to go to the funeral, but I just couldn't. I have not been to a funeral in my life. I didn't know if the casket was going to be open or closed. And just of all of the assumptions in my head and missing my parents, I told him, I will go to whatever they call it, after the funeral and everybody meets up, I'll come with him there if he wants to go. But as far as went to the funeral, I just couldn't stomach it. I felt so overwhelmed, irritable. Then I just wanted a quiet house too, where my in-laws are not here, and I can get a peace of mind. That's why it's hard sometimes to even do videos, because as soon as I get to talking, people want to run downstairs in the basement, making all type of inconsiderate noise. I'm just not used to living with loud people. It can be overwhelming at times, especially when I'm still grieving my mother. It's just hard. hard when you lose family, especially the main people in my life, my mother and my father. Like, I still got my grandma, but I don't talk to her like that. She's not a person to have it's not easy to have a conversation with her. So I haven't really been reaching out to her to talk to her. So sometimes it gets kind of isolating sometimes, not having my mother there to talk to. I don't really talk to people. I try to reach out to a young lady on Facebook, same lady I was selling my baby to, but after wasting my time, I don't even want to go to that person and talk about my feelings to them, because I felt like if I opened up to them and expressed what I was going through, they could have expressed that they weren't going to be able to make a payment. So I don't even want to use that person as somebody that I talk to about what I'm going through. I don't like talking to people who are my age. I'm 45. I don't like talking to anybody younger than me, because I feel like you don't have enough advice or enough experience in life. And I could be wrong, but majority of people so far in my life have proven that I shouldn't talk to people my age or younger than me, because they have no life experience to give me. I mean, I know it's not true about a lot, because my husband is 9 years younger than I am, and he gives me a lot of things to think about when I come to him and I'm emotionally distraught. But sometimes you don't want to go to your husband. Sometimes you need a female to talk to. Our husbands are not always going to understand emotionally where we're coming from, and that's cool. I wouldn't want you to, because then you'd probably be gay. I don't live my life like that. I personally feel like that's a sin, and that's an option. You weren't born gay. But that's neither here or there. That's just my personal opinion. But yeah, guys, it's just been a rough day today. My mind has literally been everywhere. I woke up sweating in my sleep. I just knew it wasn't going to be good for me. I'm so drained of energy that I literally just... Y'all seen the other video, I gathered a tote full of baby clothes that I got yesterday. And I've only changed 2 babies. That's how distraught and overwhelmed I am right now. And I miss these 2 people. I miss the heck out of these 2 people. These 2 people is the reason why I'm here today. I wish before they had passed, I could have thanked them for being my parents. Being grateful that I had 2 parents to learn from. Letting them know that, no matter the mess ups that they did while raising me and my sister, I know they did the best that they knew at the time, and I wish I could just tell them that. Because I know a lot weighed on my dad, and I know a lot weighed on my mother trying to raise us and deal with their life issues that they was dealing with without it affecting us. And I appreciate that. But y'all, it's so hard when you lose people before their time. It wasn't my dad's time, he was sick. It wasn't my mother's time, she was sick. They both died in their 40s. Well, my dad died in his early 40s, just like my mother died in her early 40s. And I'm 45. And at first, it scared the mess out of me to make sure that my health was up top and doing the best. And now I know I'm going to live past my parents. But I just wish they were still here. So, yeah. That's that. That way you guys all know how I'm feeling today. Today is just a grief day. A day to look back on my family. My mother was the person I would call when I was like this and I needed somebody to talk to. She wouldn't always take my side. She would help me understand why I was feeling the way I was feeling. I don't have that support anymore, and I feel lost because every time I try to make a friend, they play me in some form or fashion. Like the girl that was supposed to buy my 2 babies, I thought she was supposed to be my friend. I consulted her about personal things in my life, and she couldn't even let me know that she wasn't really intent on buying the babies. Like, it breaks me. It really breaks me to know that I'm completely cut from a different cloth, because I've never wasted nobody's time with reborns. I inquire about prices, and if I can't afford the price, I let them know. I'm not going to sit there and just keep somebody sitting. So my emotions are just everywhere today because I feel very overwhelmed. Like, now there's this Passover where everybody comes to eat and hang out, and my husband is already like, I don't even want to go to that. We're really not people like that. Like, he knows how to communicate with people, but majority of the time he just wants to be left alone. And I'm the same way. He is in this cute blue. It's got bears and deers all over it. And so he's in this because it's either too cold in the basement or too hot. Or not really hot, but I be hot. But this is the Peaches kit. I have 3 of them. I have him as a chocolate baby. I have him as an avatar baby. And then I have him again as a little girl. And she is caramel, like my color. So the boy is my husband's color. The girl is my color. And the avatar is an avatar. But, I don't know if I'm going to be selling replicas, because after that one incident, it just seems like it's not going to be easy. I don't want to be challenging myself, so I'm just going to go back into sewing baby clothes. I'm going to buy my sewing machine and just start doing baby clothes, because I'm not going to emotionally get distraught or annoyed with people when they waste my time. This is why I don't have actual physical friends that I go places with and do things with. Because this speaker is so irritating. Connected. Thank you. Just you keep connecting, because I don't have the cord in the laptop. My husband's laptop is set up where it's on a screensaver mode if the battery ain't in it, or if it's not charging. So it's charging now. So this is baby MJ. He is the Peaches kit. And I've learned he doesn't have a lot of weight. He has weight in the bottom of him, but I normally weigh my babies now like Beanie Babies. So the weight is all in the body, just barely any poly. But that's where they can actually, you can fold them. So I'm not, and it did it again. Oh my God. Here, let me just put the password in since it keeps doing that. No, maybe hopefully it doesn't do it anymore. But yeah, that's what I've did. I'm weighing the little babies like beanie bags. So most of the weight is all through the body. And then up here by the neck and the shoulders is a little bit of poly. And that's just so that the head doesn't sink in. Like, his head is pretty heavy because I actually put weight in his head. But most of my reborns, I don't weigh their heads. It just strains on the the zip tie for me, I feel like. So I don't weigh the head. I typically just put I stuff the head tight with a bunch of poly. But for him, I wanted his head to be a little flappy. Yeah. Like your chocolate stuff. And he's got like these goldish brown eyelashes, guys. It's really hard to see on camera, so I'm not going to even try. But I barely noticed them. It took a couple of days of him being at home with me to notice that he actually had eyelashes. Like, I barely could see them. They're that visible. They're that invisible to me. Or to my eyesight. Maybe other people might be able to see it better, but my vision is getting crazy on me as I'm getting older, so I'm eating some cereal. I don't have no milk, and this is my brother's cereal. I have 3 brother-in-laws. Well, 4. I have 4 brother-in-laws, and no. I have 3 brother-in-laws. I'm married to the 4th one. But, yeah. I stole one of their bowls of cereal. You guys, I'm not feeling it today. I literally feel like I want to go back to sleep. Seriously. So, this is baby MJ. I'm going to lay baby MJ in my bed. I just took him out of the playpen. And I'm going to lay him on top of the heating pad. Because I like my babies to be warm when I pick them up. Okay. And you guys, this is my journal book. This is when I'm stressed out, what I journal in. And you see I keep a tab. That as much as I have been writing. Let me put my rice away, y'all. I made cheesy rice. I like cheese. Y'all know I like cheese. For my last videos, I love cheese. I love cheese, tacos, veggie pizzas. Okay, and this is Peaches as a girl. Yeah. I was so baffled when I saw her. I didn't know how I was going to feel about her. Let's take her passy at her mouth. So, yeah. She has eyelashes, too. Of course, they're black, so they're a lot easier to see. I'm going to show her the back of her head. This is just what I did to keep her hair from getting messy because she has really, she has a very fluffy fro. But if she's laying on it, it's going to get dry and nappy. So to keep her hair neat, I just threw some braids in her head. Yeah. So she got some braids in her head to keep her hair. Her hair is actually long. It's pent down. It comes to about right by her ears. So she has some nice long hair. I have not clipped her ends. Since she's been home, I've literally been dealing with a lot. I was still in class when she came home. So I ended up bringing her to class with me after I had weighed her. And yeah. She seems very compact compared to her brother. But she seems a tad bit bigger. I weighed her like that as well. She has poly going all up, or poly, microglass bead bag going all the way up her chest. And then in the front of her, I laid poly, so she'd be smooth. Yeah, you don't have a smell good in you either. So I'm slowly putting smell goods in my babies because I bought a bunch of them. The baby wafers. So I did put a bunch of baby wafers. So one is in MJ, one is in Cameron, one is in Peaches, Tweety, but I didn't put one in the avatar baby, so I have 2 babies to open up and put some in. And she's floppy as too. See her head. But I just wanted to come on and share my babies. I'll probably come on later this week and do some changing videos. Trying to get my subscribers back, so please come back, subscribe, like my channel. I messed up and deleted everybody, so you know, just trying to gain all my followers back. So yeah, I think I'm gonna make this video short and sweet. I just wanted to show my kids, some of my children. I still have Rose, baby Rose, who is the babe side baby. So yeah. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna let y'all all go. This is E.T.'s Babies signing out. Remember to stay safe and stay blessed.